What's up guys, today's video I want to show you how I built my lifting platform for my home gym. If you're someone like me who loves to deadlift, just slam weights on the ground, or if you just want to mount your power rack onto something, I highly suggest you do that to preserve the flooring of your house or your garage. And honestly, it just makes it look totally badass to have that as a centerpiece of your home gym. So if you're interested in that, check out the video that's coming up, and all the materials and reference links that I've used to build mine are going to be in the description below. So let's get to building.
Alright, we started off by using two particle boards and placing them next to each other vertically, and this will create that 8 foot by 8 foot space that we need to actually construct our lifting platform. Just ensure there's no gaps in between before you move to the next step. Now we're putting in our MDF plywoods together. We're placing this perpendicular to how we have our particle boards, and we're letting this rest overnight so it settles in. We also went ahead and trimmed out some extra edges that were hanging off when we put the plywoods together. The next morning I went ahead and screwed both plywoods together. I spaced these out 1 foot apart, and if there's any additional screws needed, I put them in there as well. Alright, now we're putting the main plywood in the middle. This is going to be the spot where we're going to be lifting a lot, so make sure you get a good quality plywood. The 2 feet empty spaces on the sides are where we're going to be putting our stall mats. Next, I went ahead and printed my logo at FedEx Kinko's to create a sort of a stencil. This way kind of gives it a personal touch to my lifting platform. Went ahead and spray painted it and let it dry, and here's the reveal, which wasn't so bad. Next, I went ahead and stained the main plywood. I made sure that my spray paint was dry on my logo and just applied the wood stain on top. And finally, I chopped the whole thing off with polyurethane. So the next step is to put in the horse stall mats. I ordered 2 of these. Standard size that come in are 4x6, and they have a 3/4 inch thickness too, so this way it slides in perfectly on the sides of my lifting platform. Did have to cut these up. Tip I picked up was to put something underneath the mats as you're cutting through them, so it just makes it a lot easier. So I already lined them up, already drew the lines, and just cut through with my utility knife. It was a lot easier using that 2x4 underneath the mat. So I already had a power rack on my lifting platform, which was in the way, so instead of just lifting the whole thing out, I decided to just kind of shift it to the right while I'm putting in the mats on the left, and vice versa. So I did it one side at a time. Just placing the mats here just to make sure my cuts came out okay before I'm actually permanently putting them in, and just making small adjustments here. So I went ahead and used liquid nails to put in the lifting platform area where the mats will be, and I went ahead and did that. I just made small adjustments as I'm going through. The reason I chose liquid nails because I tested just using nails and washers, and it just didn't look right, especially if I'm going to be dropping weights on top of it. So I went ahead with a liquid nails option. After that, I put in my plates on top just to make sure they secures overnight, and they'll be ready to lift in the morning. And that is it, guys. That is how I got my lifting platform built. Thank you for watching.